What's going on, my friends? We are making our way to a customer pickup. What looks like Kearney Mesa Toyota, which is a common thing that happens, especially on Lyft, pickups from dealerships and such. Now, we'll see. This road is where I encountered a massive pothole on Sunday when I was doing a lot of customer trips. We've had quite a few days for potholes to get filled in, so hopefully the performance is better. Looks like Mew is trying to assert himself to get over. There we go. Will this Infinity let us? No, they're going to be jerks. I'll give Mew a little encouragement with the throttle. There we go. And just to get around these humans, which is ridiculous. And our speed limit's kind of working against us too. So yeah, right here on this massive dip, looks like they did fill it in, but there is a gnarly pothole. You can see where that big patch of dark pavement is. They did fill it in. Good. It was really bad. But since a lot of potholes have been filled in, I'm expecting some better performance, but we'll see. 11.3.4 seems to have been a bit of a problem child for everybody. And I am paying attention to the reported merge scenarios where things have not been ideal. But we are working our way up now to the customer pickup. Mew's getting on the brakes a little bit there. Should have a little bit further and then a left turn, which looks like right into the actual dealership. Just push it on the back and then grab it.
I'm sorry?
The door handle. Push it on the back and then grab it. Perfect.
I always wanted to feel what one of these cars feel like.
Oh, cool. First time in a Tesla?
Yeah.
Well, this one is one of the Teslas that has the full autonomy, the full AI.
Artificial.
Yep, full self-driving.
So, oh, what? Really?
Yeah. It's waiting now, and then here we go.
Oh my God.
I'm here as kind of like its coach to catch it if it goofs and to make sure it doesn't do anything too wonky, but generally it's really good. Fortunately now we have most of these potholes filled in after all the rain.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this blue line is basically its intention, where it's going along the path. And it'll turn on signal and hop into the turn lane here.
Wait, but are you manipulating the gas and the brake?
No.
Oh, it's doing all that as well?
It's doing all of it.
That's awesome.
It should handle this left turn just fine. A little shaky there, but there it goes. Wild, right?
I saw a meme on Instagram of someone who it just showed up with no driver.
Oh no. Yeah, we're definitely not supposed to do that. So the system has some built-in safety features to make sure that we're here paying attention. Every 30 to 40 seconds it'll nag me to put some weight on the wheel, like just the weight of my hand on it. And it's also watching through an internal cavern camera to make sure I'm not looking at my phone or reading a book or whatever.
Oh, this is built onto it?
Yeah.
All of this? Oh, that's cool.
Well, these are separate. This other stuff is for my YouTube channel, but there's a tiny little camera up here that's actually Tesla's camera. And I'm gonna get on the brakes here just because of the semi-truck, and if I was by myself, I would let it see how that would happen, but when I've got customers with me, I'm less risk tolerant. No need to take unnecessary steps if I don't need to.
So no gas then? This is all electric?
Yeah, all electric. That also means no more oil changes.
Oh, wait.
There's no engine or transmission, so no flushes or fluid changes of any type.
And what's your lifespan on this car if you were to keep it?
Kind of yet to be determined. So I've got over 140,000 miles on it.
Whoa.
And it's the only maintenance I've really had is tires. Now, given my use, the extreme use, I have gone through a battery.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
And how much is a battery?
That cost me about $8,100 to change out. But that's basically a brand new car for $8,000 instead of $40,000.
Do they offer you that type of insurance when you first purchase the car?
Well, you have a powertrain warranty that is good for this car, for the entry model, about 100,000 miles or 10 years, I believe. 8 years, sorry. But yeah, that happened at 135,000 miles. So I was outside of the warranty. But I knew it was going to happen because with what I do, I supercharge all the time, and it's the only form of charging I do, and that's not good for battery health.
To supercharge?
Yeah.
Make it charge quicker?
That'd be like charging up your phone in 5 minutes every time you plug it in and expect your phone to last.
That's not good to do that?
No. It's better to let the vehicle charge overnight. That's optimal. Some of the new batteries are better at it, like the lithium iron chemistry. You can charge up to 100% without too much concern.
So,
I'm wondering if this will let this guy over, because this lane's about to end.
Your exit is coming in a minute. Anyway.
Yeah, it knows to stay in this lane. Kind of his fault, I guess, if he doesn't get over.
Yeah.
There we go. He'll just get behind us. Cool.
But I worked at Lowe's in the electrical department, and I used to get a lot of you guys, when this first came out, to come and buy your power stations.
Oh, yeah. The level 2 charging setups and such.
Is this only 220 volts, or can you do the lighter 120 volt charge?
You can do lighter as well.
Oh, okay.
It's going to take quite a bit longer. I view it differently with like a regular outlet. I'm not looking to get it fully charged in one night, but what I would look at there is how much do you drive in a day? And if you plug in every night, are you charging more than you're driving? And for most people, you do. Overnight, in a regular outlet, you'll probably get 30 to 40 miles of charge back. And if you drive less than that a day, then you're, gaining. So just plugging in overnight would be enough. And what are you doing, buddy? There you go.
I had the hybrid Corolla. I did have that, and that you hardly use any gas.
Yeah.
But I don't think, like, distant-wise, it did any favors. Distant, like only inner cities.
Yeah.
Inner city, it seems like you're saving gas. It'll stop and go. But when you do the distance, and if you're below 80, and because I'm a below 80 driver.
Same, yeah. It's more efficient.
It seems like you wind up using more gas, or the amount that you would normally use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, typically hybrid batteries are only good for like 30, 40 miles. They don't have the distance there.
That's why. See,
yeah.
I didn't know. I just figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah, this does 240 miles. We have a Model Y as well, which is that crossover there. And that'll do about 320.
Wait.
Which is really good.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, the white SUV with the ladder on top of it, which, brave.
Is this one SUV?
No, this is a sedan.
Oh, this is down.
This would be similar to well, I guess a Camry is a pretty good size comparison.
Nice.
If you see, but that's the thing. No one else is gonna kill their battery like I did, unless they do what I do, which is only supercharge. Literally never charge at home, because I have to street park. I don't even have a driveway, so I have no option but to fast charge. But doing that 3 times a day for 2 years straight, like, I knew that was gonna happen, so I put the money aside. I was ready for it.
I always put money to the side, but whenever there's some kind of mechanical issue, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, it usually sneaks up on you.
And I like to spin too, don't get me wrong, but I like big toys. I like big toys. So if it's not a car, it's a bike. If it's not a bike, it's furniture, couches, something. I don't like Dooney bags or Gucci shoes. That's not me. No.
Yeah, we all have our tastes. I mean, what good is money if you can't enjoy it, right?
Yeah. No, I want the car though.
Yeah.
I want a floss. I don't know why, but I love the cars.
Yeah, I'm the same way. But I knew since I was going to use this as an asset, like a business, I set aside the maintenance fund.
And
I
you
would
do your taxes that way too?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
You kind of need to if
there's a dip.
You're doing independent contractor work. I didn't know how bad that dip would be, so I didn't want it to hit too fast. That's another Model Y. That's the crossover.
Yeah, that's the owner of the house to the left.
There you go. Just hold the button there at the top and push the door.
What?
Together, yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
No
problem.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day. There we go. Fun, chatty customer. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This was pretty much where the fun stuff ends for most. But to talk real quick about the more analytical side, there are 2 moments there that you saw. 2 moments where, as a RoboTaxi trip, that's a failure. And it was with the merge on a 163 in the carpool lane with that big semi-truck there. It very likely would have gotten on the brakes rather hard and came to a stop, and the truck would have went, and I would have been fine by myself, and I could have counted it as a no disengagement trip. However, I've got a customer that is also first time ever in a Tesla. You saw the fun conversation, and to expect that person to put up with that level of like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Like, no. So following that, with the very end of the ride with that excessive dip, if it was bad enough, which some of these residential streets are, I mean, you're gonna dive in and really get that jarring experience, and that's another excessive discomfort issue. Which, the first one, I would classify it also as large vehicle problem, because that's been a thing for a long time. But then excessive discomfort that you don't want a customer to go through. Now, yes, it is a difficult metric. it is probably asking too much of the system in its current state. I get that. Don't let that get to you too much. What I'm doing is measuring how this performs as a robotaxi in the real world now. That way, as it gets better, we can look back at when it really struggled and watch the trend. Watch which patches do good and which do not so good. Like 10.11.2 that I've brought up before, that 60% reliability just about, which if you watch my RoboTaxi reports, which are coming back, and there's a whole playlist on my channel with them now, you'll see that 10.11.2 was a rock star. Anyway, I won't chat on too long, but that's a good example of how a robotaxi trip will count as a failure, even though overall it performed really, really well. But hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna get on to the next one. Take care.